Section is a representation of irrational numbers on the number line. And the first question is locate root 2 on the number line. You already know root 2 is an irrational number. So how you locate the root 2 on the number line, that will be discussed here. Okay, before going to that, please ready with your geometric equipments. Okay, so first what you have to draw is you have to draw a number line. Draw a number line and mark that as 0. And likewise you have to take, if you are taking 1 units, that 1 centimeter, that will be little bit. Okay, so better to take 2 as 1 unit, then 2, then 4, then 6, then 8, then 10. Likewise you have to take and mark this as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is our number line. Okay, then what you have to do is you have to locate root 2 on the number line. So O 0 to 1, that represents 1. Okay, and mark this point as A. Then what you have to do is you have to take the protractor and placing on the A and measure 90 degree. Okay, and then you have to join that, that is that point and 1 you have to join. Clear? And then what you have to do is you have to take 0 to 1, that much portion in the compass, and cut on this A point. Cut. Okay, then what you have to do is you have to join this point and the O, and this marked as B. So OA is 1 unit and AB is again 1 unit. So this is a right triangle, is it? So if it is a right triangle, we can apply Pythagoras theorem. So how can we write that? OB square is equal to what? OA square plus OA square plus AB square. Is it? So OA is what? 1. That is 1 square plus AB is what? 1 square. That is 1 square plus 1 square is what? 2. So OB square is equal to 2 implies OB is equal to what? Root 2. So this much unit, that is OB is what? Root 2. That is not on the number. This is our number line, is it? You have to represent this on our number line. For that purpose, what you have to do is you have to take OB as a radius. Okay, and cut here. Okay, and that point that touches the number line, that is this point, I mark as that as P, and that P is what? Our root 2. Hope you clear this. So locate root 2 on the number line. What you have to do is first you have to draw the number line. After that 0 to 1, that is first portion, or mark that as A, that is 1 unit, and the altitude also 1 unit. Then join, then that as a radius, and draw the arc. That point touches the number line, represents a root 2. Hope you understood this one. And next we will move to the next irrational number. Okay. Next one is locate root 3 on the number line. Before constructing root 3, first what you have to do is you have to construct a root 2 itself. Okay. So for that, first you want to draw a line and mark the units. 2 centimeter you have to take, otherwise that will be little bit. Okay, so 2 centimeter represents 1 unit. Likewise you have to take. So this one is 0, then 1, then 2, then 3, and so on. Okay, then what you have to do is you have to construct root 2. For that purpose you have to take 90 degree from the point 1, that is this represents A. That represents you have to take 90 degree. 90 degree and joining that. Okay, then what you have to do, you have to take 1 unit, that is here this is 1 unit, and from 1 you have to cut. Okay, then what you have to do is you have to join these two, that is this point and O you want to join, and mark that as B. Okay, and this one you got as root 2. Clear up to this? Then you want to locate root 3 on the number line. For that purpose, what you have to do is, you have to again take 90 degree from the point B. So please listen here carefully. Likewise, you have to put the protractor and mark 90 degree. Okay, and then join this point and B. This will be 90 degree. Okay, then what you have to do is, you have to take again 1 unit, that is this much is our 1 unit you have to take, and from the point B you have to cut. From the point B you have to cut, and then what you have to do is, you have to join these two lines. Okay, but we didn't represent root 2 on the number line, is it? So for that purpose you have to take this root 2. Okay, and then joining here. So this represents what? Root 2. That is the point P represents root 2. And while you are taking this much distance, and draw the arc, that point P dash represents root 3. Okay, we will clarify that. So this is our 1 unit. So here B, you can mark that set as C. Okay, so you can apply Pythagoras theorem there, is it? Yes. So this will be 90 degree. So OC is the hypotenuse. So how can we write? OC square is equal to OB square plus BC square, is it? So OB is what? OB is over root 2. So root 2 the whole square plus BC is what? Our 1 unit. Okay, so what is root 2 square? That is 2 itself. So 2 plus 1, that is equal to 3. That is OC will be equal to root 3. So that is this line. That is OC is equal to root 3. And you are taking this much as radius, and they draw the arc that P dash point represents root 3. Hope you understood this. Very important, root 2 and root 3. Whenever you want to construct root 3, first you have to construct root 2. So root 2 is the basis of all the irrational number construction. Okay, so hope you understood these two concepts. Then we'll move to the next one. Next one is locate root 5 on the number line. So first what you have to do is, you have to draw the number line first and mark the centimeters or the units. Okay, so this much. This is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so you have to construct root 5, is it? So listen here please. Root 5 can be written as root 4 plus 1. Is it correct or wrong? Yes. Why? Because root 5 can be written as 4. 4 is a perfect square, is it? 4 plus 1 we can write. That is same as what? Root of 2 square plus 1 square, is it? So that is 2 is what? The base, and 1 is what? The hypotenuse. Hope you clear this. So you have to take 0 to 2 as the base. That is O is here, and 2 is what? A here. Okay, that as the base, that is 2 units as the base. Then what is the altitude? 1 unit. So using protractor you have to measure what? Root 2. Okay, you have to measure 1 unit. So using protractor you have to measure 90 degree first, and then join. Okay, then what you have to do is, you have to take 1 unit. So compass, here it is 2 units. This much is what? 2 units. But we need only 1 unit. This much enough. Okay, so from the point A, you have to draw the arc. So that point is what? Our B. Is it? So what you have to do next is join O and B. Okay, so this will be what? 2 units, and this will be 1 unit. 2 units and 1 unit. So that represents what? Root 5. Okay, so what you have to do next is, you have to represent that on the number line. For that purpose, from O to B you have to measure and then draw the arc. So that point here, P. This point is what? Root 5. P. That point is root 5. Hope you clear this concept. Similarly, we can locate root 10. How can we locate root 10? Root 10 is same as what? Root 9 plus 1. Is it? So that is equal to what is root 9? That is 3 square plus 1 square. So base you have to take 3 and altitude we have to take 1. Okay, next one. Root 6, root 17 you can do. How root 17? Root 17 will be equal to what? 17. The perfect square below 17 is what? 16. Is it? So 16 plus 1 you can take. So that will be equal to root of 16 is what? 4 square plus 1 square. Clear? Then root 26. How can we represent root 26? Root 26 is equal to root of 25 plus 1 you can write. Is it? That is equal to root of 5 square plus 1 square. That is base is 5 units and the altitude is 1 unit. Likewise you have to take. Okay, and root 7. How will you represent root 7? That is an important question. So here we are discussing about root 7 and root 10, root 17, root 26. These as given as homework. So do it as homework. Clear? And root 7 we have to do it now itself. So first you have to draw the number line and measure 2 units. So this is 0, 1, 2, then 3 and so on. Okay, so first basis is what? Root 2. Is it? So we want to construct root 2 first. That is from 1 unit. That is from 1 you have to take 90 degree. Okay, you have to take 90 degree and then join this point. And then what is next? You have to cut that. Okay, so for that you have to take this much length and then from 1 you have to cut. Clear? Then what you have to do next is you have to join this cutting point and the O. That is this point is what? A and this point is B. This is 1 unit, this is 1 unit and this will be root 2. Clear? Next you want to draw root 3. So for that purpose, how will you draw root 3? You have to construct 90 degree first. That is from the B, you have to draw, you have to mark the 90 degree and then join that point to B. Okay, then you have to take 1 unit. Is it? So 1 unit. O to A you have to take 1 unit and then that will be cutting here. Okay, then what you have to do is you have to join these two. So this will be 1 and this point you mark as C, that will be root 3. Okay, again you have to continue like this. Okay, so root 3 you have to draw, then you have to draw next one, that is from the point C you have to take what? 90 degree. Okay, 90 degree. Then you have to take 1 unit. Okay, then join those 2 points. Clear? So this will be 1 unit and the point is D itself. Okay, so and this is root 2, root 3. Now you got the answer as root 4. Likewise, you have to construct up to root 7 and then that much distance you have to take. That is, if you are drawing root 3, what you have to do is O to C you have to take and draw the arc. Likewise, you have to continue and root 7 and that radius you have to mark and then draw the arc. So please do it. Root 7. Okay. So this much questions you have to done in your notebook. After that we will move to the next construction. Next question is construct root of 3.5 on the number line. For that purpose what you have to do is first you have to draw 3.5. Okay, mark that as A, B, then 3.5. Okay, so if you want to construct 3 point root 3.5, you have to take again 1 centimeter there. That is from the B, you have to take 1 more centimeter. That point you have to mark as C. Hope you understood that. If we need root of 3.5, so you have to take what? 3.5 plus 1 you have to take. If you need root of 4.6, what you have to take? First you have to draw root 4.6, then plus 1 additional. Okay, then what you have to do is you have to find the center of this line. That is taking more than half. Draw 2 arcs on both sides of the line, and from the point C, don't forget that, draw the another arc. Okay, then you got the perpendicular. So please join those 2 points. Okay, then making this point as the center, draw a semicircle. Draw a semicircle. Okay, clear? Then what you have to do is you have to place the protractor on B and measure 90 degree. Measure 90 degree, and that line, that is that point, and the B up to this one represents what? Represents root 3.5. Okay, so this will be what? Root 3.5. So you have to represent that on the number line, is it? For that purpose, what you have to do is, again you want to measure this much and draw the arc like this. So extending this line. So this represents what? Root of 3.5. Hope you clear this one. One more question I will do. So please do it. Next question is construct a root 5.6 on the number line. So what you have to take first? You have to take AB as 5.6 first. So here first you have to take 5.6. 5.6 only. So 5.6 you have to take. So AB will be 5.6 centimeter. After that again you want to take 1 centimeter. 1 centimeter. So that will be equal to C. Every time you have to take BC as 1 centimeter. No change in that. Okay. So then what you have to do is you have to draw the perpendicular bisectors. That is taking more than half of the line AC, and draw the arc on the top and bottom. Then from the point C, don't forget to take the point C, top and bottom, one more arc, and then join these 2 lines, these 2 arcs. Okay, then what you have to do? Similarly, what we can do? Yes, draw the semicircle. So marking this as the center and radius this one, and draw the semicircle. Okay, then what you have to do? You have to take the protractor and placing on B, mark 90 degree. Clear? And then joining that point to B. Then what this will be? What? Root 5.6, this point, this much distance. So we want to represent that on the number line. So for that purpose, what you have to do is from the point B to that point, okay, draw the arc, extending this line. This point represents what? Root 5.6. Okay, one question you have to do by yourself, that is construct root 9.3. Root 9.3 on the number line. Okay, this much is the construction part. Then one more small part is there. So please, after that we will finish this chapter. Okay, so please write down the next one. Next is representing real numbers on the number line. And the first question is locate 2.665 on the number line. Okay, this is a simple question. So you have to do. Okay, that is maybe asked for the examination. Okay, so what you have to do is you have to first draw the number line. Okay, and then you have to mark that as 0, then 0, then next point is 1, next point is 2, next point 3, and so on. Is it? Yes. So you have to locate 2.6. So in between which two numbers 2.665 will come? Between 2 and 3. So you have to draw again that much portion, that is 2 and 3, and divide that into 10 equal parts. So 1, according to you that you have to write. Okay, I will take as 0.5. Okay, that is 2 here, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That part is 3. You have to locate what 2.6, is it? So 2.6 means what? 1. This is 2.1. This is 2.2. This is 2.3. This is 2.4. This is 2.5. And this will be equal to 2.6. Okay. So and the mark that as 2.6. And next point is what? 2.7. Okay, so 2.665 will lies between these two numbers, 2.6 and 2.7. Is it? So now you have to draw that one. That is, again you have to draw and cut into 10 equal halves. Okay, that is 2.6 and 2 in between 2.667, is it? So between 2.6 and 2.7. So you have to draw this as 2.6 and then 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this will be what? 2.7. You need what? 2.66, is it? So 1, 2, that is this one is what? If you have dot, you can write here. Okay, that is this will be 2.61. This will be 2.62. And this will be 2.63. And this will be 2.64. Next 2.65. Next 2.66. 2.67. Likewise you can write. Here we need what? 2.66. Is it? That is this one. So that represents 2.66. Okay, again you want to continue, is it? Yes. That is 2.665 we need. Is it 2.665 we need? That is in between 2.66 and 2.67. So again you want to construct and divide it into 10 equal halves. And then between what? 2.66 and 2.67, that is this will be 2.66 and this will be 2.67. And the first point is what? 2.661. Next point is 2.662. Next point is 2.663. Next point is what? 2.664. The next point is 2.665. We need what? 2.665. Okay, so the answer will be this one, 2.665. Okay, so listen here please. Whenever you want to construct, locate or construct or locate 2.665 or likewise number on the number line, you have to zoom. Is it that clear word? Is it? That is when we are zooming, that will be increasing. Is it? When you are looking your scale? Okay, first look 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 etc. is there. But after magnifying that, it becomes small lines it is visible. Is it? Likewise here we are zooming or magnifying. That process is known as what? That process is known as successive magnification. Okay, that process is termed as what? Successive magnification. That process no need, but I just mentioned that. Okay, successive magnification. Okay, one more question I will do. After that, we will finish this chapter. Okay. Next question is visualize the representation of 5.37 bar on the number line up to 5 decimal places. 5 decimal places means what? 5.37. 7 bar is it? So that is 7 is repeating. 1 time, 2 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4 decimal places only, then 5. This much times you have to magnifying the number. Okay, before that what you have to do is 5.37 bar, which lies between which two numbers? That is 5 and 6. Okay, so you have to draw that first. You have to draw just simply you can draw. Okay, that is this point is 5 and this point is 6. You have to divide it equally. Okay, divide it equally 5 to 6. Then first one represents what? 5.1. Okay, next one represents 5.2. Next represents 5.3. Next represents what? 5.4. Okay, we need 5.37 is it? That is between what? 5.3 and 5.4. This you have to magnify again. Okay, before that what you have to do is construct one more line. That is 5.3 and 5.4. The first point will be what? 5.31, then 5.32. Next point is 5.33. Next one is 5.34. Next one is 5.35. We need what? 5.37. Okay. Next one is 5.36. Next one is 5.37. Next one is 5.38. So 5.337 lies between these two numbers, is it? So again you want to magnify these 2 points. Okay. So 5.37 and 5.38. The first point will be 5.371, then 5.372, 5.373, 5.374, 5.375, 5.376, 5.377, 5.378. Okay, next number is what? 5.377 we need. So between these two numbers. Okay, again you want to magnify the next one. Between these two, first point is 5.3771. Next one is 5.3772. Then 5.3773. 5.3774. Next one is 5.3775. 5.3776. 5.3777. 5.3778. So in between, next 7 is between these two numbers. So again you want to magnify that. Yes. And the first one is what? 5.37771. The next one 5.37772. Next point 5.37773. Next one is 5.37774. Next one is 5.37775. Next one is 5.377 Next one is 5.37777. Okay, that we need the question, is it? So mark that. This point is what? Mark that as A. That is 5.37777. Okay, this is our question. If the question is like this, you have to do all these steps. That is 5 steps you have to mention. Hope you clear this one. Hope you clear this question, and this is our last topic. Okay, so please we finish this chapter. Okay, so what all things we discuss in this chapter? First one is what irrational numbers. What are irrational numbers we discuss. Then what is next? The operations on irrational numbers we discuss, and the rationalization, and then after that the laws of exponents on irrational numbers, that also we discussed. And after that the last topic is what the construction or the location or the representation of irrational numbers on the number line. These much topics we are discussed. So that is the end of this chapter. Next class onwards we will move to the next chapter. Okay, before that I will give you some additional questions based on this chapter. You have to work out those questions, and if there is doubt you please ask me. Okay, and today's homework also I will attach in the end tab. You have to do that. And the next set questions, that is not compulsory. If you are interested you can do, because that is additional questions. If you are practicing additional questions only, you can score better marks in the examination. Okay, thank you. See you in the next class.